guys and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be an update for the Wizard of Panning project pan that I'm doing with the PANtastic Ladies. I have some items that have progress, some items that don't have progress, and a missing item. So this project is going really well, as you can tell. I'm just going to go through the items and explain what's going on basically. The first item was for Dorothy, and that was something that I thought would be easy to pan but wasn't, and I picked this Inglot quad, particularly this blue eyeshadow here, which I've not touched, to be honest. I mentioned this in my Rocky Horror update that I filmed, that I'm not necessarily reaching for bright blue eyeshadow right now, and that's simply because I'm not going out anywhere. And by out I mean I don't really want to wear bright blue eyeshadow if I'm just going to the shops, for example, to buy groceries. So I'm just reaching more for the neutrals, which normally at this time of year I wouldn't be, but it is what it is basically. The next one was the Wizard of Oz, and that was Something Deceiving, and for that I picked this little Hufflepuff colour changing lipstick. I have used this a few times. I've not measured it up against the paper yet. We'll just do that now and see if there's any progress to be seen, and there is. It's not a lot, but there is progress there. I don't know if you can see, but we are just under the line, so that's really exciting. I'm really happy about that. I didn't think we'd have any progress to show, to be honest. The next item was the Tin Man, and for that you had to pick something silver. This is the item that's gone missing. It was a lip balm. I measured out the lip balm. I think it's at work. I can't go into the office to check because the office is closed and they've basically banned anyone from going to the office. So I'm just gonna have to roll something else in because I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get it again. So I've decided on this Moondust eyeshadow from Urban Decay, and I know that I do have other eyeshadows in projects that I'm not using, but too many eyeshadows in projects, and I'm about to add another one, but it was the only silver thing that I could think of that I wanted to pan that isn't already in other projects. So I just want to maybe use this a few times for the rest of this project. This is a year-long project, so I might be able to hit pan, I might not. It's very pink and sparkly, and as I said, I'm not really using sparkly or bright stuff at the moment, but we'll see if I can get any progress on it. It's better having an item that I don't use than just completely removing that category from the project. At least I think so anyway. At least I can try and pan something rather than giving up because I've left it at work. The next item was a Scarecrow, and that was Something You Are Scared to Pan, and for that I picked a loose pigment, and for that I picked this loose pigment. This is in the shade Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Honestly, again, I've not touched this. It is bright green. I need to start wearing bright eyeshadows to the shops, basically, is what this project is trying to tell me. The next item was Cowardly Lion, and that was Something Out of Your Comfort Zone, and for that I picked this blush trio. This is the Sleek Blush Trio, and I picked this middle shade here because I thought it was the most wearable. I've not touched this, to be honest, not because I haven't worn blush, but mainly because I've been focusing on my Pan That Palette blush. I should get this out and use this a couple of times so that I do get some use out of it, but yes, that is what that looks like. I will remember to keep that on my desk and use some of that. The next item was Glinda, and that was Something Glittery, and for that I picked an actual glitter, and I picked this shade here, the pink one in Fierce, and again, I'm not using glittery stuff right now, so hopefully maybe towards the end of the year I might find a use for using more sparkly stuff, but right now with not leaving the house it's really hard to. So I'm not necessarily mad. If I don't get any of these glitters or eyeshadows done, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm just gonna be frustrated that I couldn't do any more. The next one was Wicked Witch of the West, and that was Something You Hate, and for that I picked a nail polish. This was done ages ago. This was the Nails Inc Cotton Candy polish. It was like a blue polish. I finished that again, as I said, ages ago. The next one was Something You Love, and for that I picked a body spray, which again I have used up completely. It was like a Soap and Glory body spray in the little sample size. The next one was Munchkins, and that was Something to Protect Your Skin, and for that I picked an SPF, like a facial SPF, which I've not touched because I've been using actual cream with SPF in, but this is what this looks like. I will try to use this at some point. I don't know how good it's going to be on my skin, but we'll give it a go. The next item was for the Lollipop Guild, and that was Something Candy related, and for that I picked the eyeshadow in the Revolution Sprinkles palette, and it was this shade here. I have used this a few times, but we don't have any pan as of yet. The next item was the Monkeys, and the prompt for that was Something That Stalks You, as in something that you keep meaning to pan but never do, or you open your drawer and then you're like, oh, that item's still there, I need to use that kind of thing. And I picked the Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana bronzer highlighter thing. Now, I don't really like this as a product. Like, it's too light of a bronzer, it's too sparkly of a bronzer, and it's too meh of a highlighter. Like, it doesn't really highlight anything. It's just a powder, really. So that's what I've been using it as, just a powder. Not necessarily a setting powder, because then I'd have sparkle all over my face, but just like maybe a touch-up powder, or like something across here, or like another use that I've been getting out of it. This is gonna sound awful considering this product is makeup is supposed to go on your face, but I have been using it for, like, you know when your thighs get sticky in the heat, and they say that if you put talcum powder there, then they don't hurt when they rub together. That's what I've been using this for. And I mean, if it gets it out of my collection, it gets it out of my collection, and it gets another product used up, but I'm never going to use this for its intended purpose. And to be honest, now that I've had a brush in here that's been on my legs, I'm not necessarily going to put that product now on my face, because that makes me feel a bit weird. But yeah, so that's that. The next item on here was Horse of a Different Colour, and that was something duochrome, and for that I picked the Too Faced eyeshadow in Don't Desert Me. That's this eyeshadow here, and I have a huge dip in this eyeshadow. I love this eyeshadow so much that I stopped using it, and it's in this project and I need to hit pan on it, but at the same time I don't want to hit pan on it, so I might have to reconsider that. I will try and hit pan. I will try and bring myself to hit pan. If we don't, then you know why. The next item was Auntie M, and that was something comforting, and for that I picked the J'adore by Dior. This is the perfumed body lotion. I have drawn the line, but it might look like things are above the line, but it's not that. It's just that it's touching the bottle, so it looks like it's higher than it is, but the real value of the product is actually where the line is. So that is where I am on that one. I think this one will be gone by the next update. I didn't use it enough to finish it, but I used more than half. I used the entire of the thin neck of it, and I've just got this bottom bit to go. So hopefully I will have this done by the next update. The next item was Uncle Henry, and that was something that brings back memories, and for that I picked an eyeshadow from the Too Faced White Chocolate Bar palette, and it was this eyeshadow here in Sugared Raisin. To be honest, I forgot this item even existed, and I need to pull this out of my drawer because I love, love, love this eyeshadow. I think that I could actually hit pan on this, to be honest, because it's neutral enough that I would wear it being stuck indoors and just being only able to go to the shops. So I might pull this out and try and hit pan on this item. The next one was the Yellow Brick Road, and that was something yellow or gold, and for that I picked the Maybelline Baby Skin in the yellow packet. That's finished. The next item was Emerald City, and that was something green, and for that I picked a nail polish. I'm just going to shake it because there's barely any progress and it's all separated anyway. So this is the nail polish that I picked. As I said, there's barely any progress. It might be just below the cap in this part here, but it was hard to tell anyway because it was separated. So I've used this once just because I was trying to focus on other things. I know that sounds like a cliche because I say that all the time, but honestly I've managed to finish up 2 or 3 nail polishes by focusing on them and not this, because this is a brand new bottle and those were half finished bottles. So I'm not necessarily going to be angry if I don't finish this up. I'm not necessarily reaching for this pastel mint shade in the summer now anyway. I might put it on my toes once the one that I've got on my toes is finished. I have maybe one more application of that and then that will be done, so hopefully I will get some more progress. The next item was Ruby Slippers, and that was something red, and for that I picked the NARS Dolce Vita Matte Lip Pencil. This is something that I will bring out later on in the year. This is a year-long project, so I picked items that would work throughout the year. So this is something that I'll bring out in the fall and winter, so I haven't had any progress on this yet. The next item and the last item was something you only use at night, and that was for poppies. And for that I picked the night cream, and this is just some vitamin E night cream that I was sent for testing purposes, and this is where we are. I've used this maybe once since the start of the project, so I haven't bothered weighing it or marking it or anything like that, but I need to remember that this is in the project. Honestly, I've gotten to the point in my skincare routine where I get up in the morning and I wash my face, or I get in the shower and I wash my face while I'm in the shower, and I come out of the shower and I tone my face either with a spritz or with a toner. I do my eye cream, I do my moisturizer if my skin then needs it after the toner, after the moisture from the toner has been put back in to my skin. And then in the evenings, I will take off my makeup. I will take off the oils off my skin. I'm not necessarily cleanse in the evenings. It depends on how bad my skin is. If I can get away with just like wiping my skin and cleansing with a cleansing toner, then I'll do that. Or like with a micellar water, then I'll do that. I'm not necessarily like wash my face with a face wash. And then I just leave it. I need to remember to do the night cream after that. Doing the day cream, I need to remember to do the night cream. That's everything for this update. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!